welcome back to Bridges. I'm glad that you've chosen to join us the second half of the show. We're talking to John Patterson, first of all. I mean, and I say that name, and that's really all you need to know if you're interested in jazz in Northwest Ohio or in Monroe, Michigan. John is the preeminent producer
Come on. I gotta get this out of the way. We love Donnie. Love Donnie.
I pay him to say that. Of these amazing, of the amazing jazz series, which is what we're actually talking about this morning. And then he'll be back later in the summer to talk about the River Raisin Jazz Festival. That is just outstanding. I was there last year, and there's no better place for jazz in this part of the country than the River Raisin Jazz Festival.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for
Thanks for having us back on the show.
You know,
thanks for having the Monroe Bank and
year,
Trust people.
Yeah, they were good. What a great program that they have.
Excellent
It's a
program.
really
You know, they
great
help
program.
us a lot, and I have to put in a quick plug for Monroe Bank and Trust and the CEO Doug Chafin, who is a wonderful man, a wonderful community person, and 185,000 hours of community
Isn't that
volunteerism.
amazing?
Incredible. And so I hope other corporations will take note of that and giving back. And you're all about paying it back. So,
Absolutely about paying it forward and paying it back. Absolutely. And they're a great lover of jazz, as I understand that organization.
Doug Chafin was the first man to say yes to being a sponsor of a jazz festival that no one knew if it would work. And I knew it would work.
Of course you
But,
did. And it's more than working.
So he was the first, and I always give him credit for that at the festival in front of our huge crowds. And he's Monroe Bank and Trust is a wonderful organization, and a lot of companies could learn from that.
So the first thing that we can look forward to up your way is the series, right?
And it kicked off 2 weeks ago with guitarist Chuck Loeb.
Oh my gosh.
Last night we had Grammy Award winner Eric
Marienthal.
Marienthal. Had huge crowds at all the venues. And the really unique thing and nice thing about the jazz series, we have 3 restaurants in downtown Monroe. They all have live music at the same time. We have horse-drawn carriage rides that take people around town to the different venues. It's different music at each. We had Toledo's Swing Mania at the Big Blues Event Center. David Gerald, an amazing blues guitarist from Detroit, at McGady's Town Pub. And Eric Marienthal was at 129 Lounge, the martini bar that I know you love to come and visit me at.
Yes.
And
Let's not tell everybody all my secrets here.
Well, a martini is good for you, right?
Yeah, every now and then.
But great artists, and this is the first year that we've had national acts each week of the series. And I think I sent you some pictures, but Chuck Loeb was at the first one, Eric Marienthal last evening. We've got Chris Standring, who is just a spectacular guitar player, who will be there on June 12th. Jesse J will be there June 26th. July 10th, Dave McMurray, Kid Rock's sax player.
Wow.
Alexander Zonchik will be there on
Alexander's
July.
a great, steady contributor to both your series.
And
up
to
there.
Toledo as well.
Absolutely.
He plays at
Sierra
Degage regularly, and University of Toledo he does a big event for. And there's Jessie J, the lovely Jessie J.
Yeah.
She'll be there on June 26th. And then we've got...
oh, look, there's Alexander.
Yeah, isn't he
That's
dapper looking?
Yeah, that's a great picture of Alexander.
And Nelson Rangel will finish up the series, which coincidentally and on purpose is the Thursday night before the festival.
Yeah,
so it
he's
starts
my
off-
favorite,
Oh,
Nelson.
I
He's
know you
just
love him.
amazing.
He did a great job for your event a few
He
years
really
ago.
did. He's so good.
And so the Thursday night when Nelson is here, there's Nelson. My favorite jazz artist of all time, by the way.
He's a great man.
That's the first night of the festival, so we'll have the Thursday night jazz series close out. Then we have the preview party on the 8th, and then the festival is the 9th and 10th, which is the Saturday and Sunday.
So is entrance to the series free?
Absolutely free, no cover charge. We just ask that folks, patronize the restaurants, have a drink, have some food. It's turned into like a progressive dinner. You're familiar with those,
Yep.
where people will go and have a cocktail at one place, and they'll have an appetizer somewhere else, and then they'll go have their main course. And then usually everyone ends up at the 129. The music lasts a little longer there, and it's just
It's a great town too. Easy to get around in.
It's all walking distance.
All walking,
All the restaurants
yeah.
are within 2 blocks of each other. The 129 has the patio over the river, which is beautiful to sit out and enjoy the music. And and some of the stores are open, and we've got an ice cream place that's available as well. And of course, the carriage rides are nice. A little construction in Monroe right now, but there's plenty of parking. So we get a lot of folks from Toledo.
Yeah, you really do get it because it's such a short and easy drive up there, really easy to get to. So we mentioned that everything is free. Anything else that people need to know?
Well, just that they can check our website, monroeinfo.com, or our Facebook page really is the best place. You know, Facebook is kind of overtaking websites these days in
Right.
terms of information, and people can contribute information and requests and what have you. So Facebook River Raisin Jazz Festival is, we have 21,000 followers on that page
Oh my
now.
gosh.
Is a great place to get all the info on all of these wonderful events. And I want to put a plug in real quick. I know we're going to talk about this on another show, but we've got Keiko Matsui this year
I
as a
saw
headliner.
that. I saw that. Yeah.
We have Spyro Gyra, who is celebrating their 40th anniversary as a group, and it's the 35th anniversary of their platinum-selling, Grammy Award-winning Morning Dance album. And they have a fabulous new project called the Rhinebeck Sessions.
And this is for the festival.
For the
So we want to
festival.
make sure that you understand that there are two events that
Correct.
we're talking
The
about.
Jazz
here.
Series, it's the 9th annual Jazz Series. The festival's 13 years running now.
And when does the series end?
It ends August 7th with Nelson Rangel.
Okay, August 7th. And the River Raisin Festival starts on,
Well, technically the 7th with Nelson, the preview party on August 8th, and then
And
the
then-
9th and 10th are the 2 full days of the festival.
All
And that's
right.
in St. Mary's Park in downtown Monroe, right on the beautiful River Raisin.
right? And if you didn't get those dates, again, go to Facebook.
Go to Facebook.
Go to
and
Facebook,
Please
yeah.
comment, you know, and share, because jazz fans are the most loyal people on the planet.
Absolutely.
And,
Every time you're on, though, somebody always calls me and says, well, how do I get involved? How do I get to become a sponsor? Does he need any help organizing? Any of that stuff?
Ask them to call me. I don't know if you have the ability to put a phone number, but it's 734
We actually do have
457.
your contact. Go ahead, I'm sorry. We have your contact information that we'll show people before we leave. But go ahead. Yeah.
1-800-252-3011 would be the best number for folks in Toledo.
right.
800-252-3011.
Okay, so you got that number, folks? Just give him a call. Just give him a call. So, there is no charge either for the River Raisin Festival.
All of our events are free, and they're all family oriented. I will mention that they do not allow alcohol in the park. Of course, the restaurants all have liquor licenses, so folks can, you know, have a cocktail at the series. St. Mary's Catholic Central does all of our food vending at the festival, which is fabulous, fabulous food. We've been, it's been said that we have the best festival food in the business. And and Monroe Bank and Trust and Detroit Edison and all of our great volunteers, Lazy Boy Incorporated and Floral City Beverage, all those great sponsors help to make all of this possible for free. So we really appreciate, you know, their contributions. But in terms of volunteers, thanks to Monroe Bank and Trust, and DTE has a volunteer program also, the McCarthy Grant Program, and they contribute a lot of volunteers for us. We're in good shape worker-wise. Always can use more sponsors, because that means we can bring bigger names. Just like
Right.
this year, you know, being able to have a national act every week of our series, that's a first for us, and it's showing up in the crowds that we get as well. We had a gentleman drove all the way from Battle Creek, Michigan last night to see Eric.
To see Eric,
Folks
yeah.
from all over Detroit and Toledo, and so, you know, the word is out, and Monroe's a happening place. I hope your audience will continue to come out.
Are you doing anything special in Toledo this year?
You know, not as of yet. As you remember, we did that fabulous jazz series at Kuzno's Navy
Right.
Bistro, and we've been in touch with those folks. I hope to maybe do something there soon, because it's such a fabulous venue. But no, nothing in Toledo at the present time. Alexander is doing some things here. Degage in Maumee, he
In
plays
Maumee,
at.
yeah, he does.
And he does the big music fest for the University of Toledo. And I want to put a plug in. He has a huge new festival in Muskegon, Michigan. It's called the Shoreline Jazz Festival. His lineup is Boney James, Kenny G, Layla Hathaway, Ruben Studdard, Jeff Lorber Fusion with Eric Marienthal, of course Alexander, Tim Bowman.
Oh
I
my
mean, it is an
gosh.
all-star cast, and it's $25 ticket
And it's
on the
Muskegon?
lake shore in Muskegon, Michigan.
And when does that start?
It's August 23rd and 24th. It's 2 weekends after River Raisin. And he has a Facebook page as well, Facebook Shoreline Jazz Festival. And it's a brand new festival, and he's really the catalyst behind it. It's a beautiful venue right on Lake Michigan. with hotels all around it that have views of the lake, and it's going to be spectacular.
I had not heard about that.
Yeah.
I hadn't heard about that.
We got to get him on your show sometime.
Yeah, we should get Alexander on it because he's around here. He's around here all the time.
And everybody loves Alex. He has, even when we have the Kenny G's and the big names at our festival. Oh, there's very nice. He's got the Facebook page up. Even when we have the big
There's
names at the
Keiko.
festival, yeah, isn't she gorgeous?
Yeah, she is.
Alex gets the biggest crowds always, and he's there every year, and people just love him. And it's his personality and his charisma. I mean, he's very good with people, and he will stand in the park and talk to people until 3 in the morning if they're there to talk
Yeah,
to
he
him.
is a really nice guy, really a
Spectacular
real
guy.
people person. So you certainly are not one of those who thinks that jazz is dead, huh?
Oh, well,
Absolutely
anybody
not.
that does, they need to get a life.
This is an amazing series. Most of us down here wait for this all year long, and you have just outdone yourself this year, my friend.
Well, we
You
have
really
some big supporters like Donnie Miller of our
Yay.
festival and our series, and Antoinette Chapman, who's a local Toledoan that's a huge jazz fan, and lots of folks down here that really support us. And we're very sad that we lost Jesse Coleman last year.
Yeah.
He was a big part of our
But his brother
series. Yeah,
is
James
still
Coleman
working
stepped
with
in,
you.
and so it's James Coleman and the Jam,
Yeah.
and fabulous group.
And they were at the beginning of your series too, weren't they? Didn't
Yes,
they play
oh,
for
they
you at the
play
beginning of
every
your
year a
series?
couple of times. Yeah, we
Yeah.
try to have them at each venue throughout the series because they're so popular.
Well, you guys, thank you, John. Thank you, and I'm looking forward to your coming back to talk more about
Always
the festival, about the
appreciate-
River Raisin Festival. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Love
you
Donnie.
guys go to the Facebook page. Such great stuff going on in Monroe, mostly thanks to my friend John Patterson. So we need to go away though, but we'll be right back.